guys, welcome to Calico Cow Acres. I'm Mickayla. Sorry if you can hear noises. My neighbor's kids ride dirt bikes all day long on the weekends, so it's a little bit loud today. It's late on Sunday, but we've been meal prepping and we went grocery shopping and all that fun stuff for the week, and now it's like 5:30 p.m. and I'm finally getting outside and I am going to do something really fun. It's kind of an impulse project that I just thought of the other day and was like, we're gonna do this. This used to be like a tree tunnel right here, and it was like super cool to like walk through because we had cedars there, but we had to cut them down because they were under the power lines and in our chicken coop area, just like in the way and in poor shape. So I'm gonna kind of miss that like tunnely aspect of it, and I decided to do a sunflower tunnel. So I probably won't get them sown tonight, but I am going to start tilling at least the one side of it. And while I'm working on this, Taylor is he's finally going to be starting on the chicken coop concrete. I think he's just gonna do a few test ones. All right, first things first, we need to see if the cords we have will reach all the way down there. All right, it looks like we have plenty of cord just with the two. I don't even need the third one. Alrighty, I'm gonna start over here in that section. Over here's gonna have to wait because we have to clean up all of this brush. We're gonna do it like along the fence though, so it creates like a nice pathway in between, and hopefully we'll have some nice big sunflowers. I am ready for dinner. It's a bit windy, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me. Taylor did his concrete. He did 4 of them. So we have these middle ones done.
Good.
Hey guys, happy Monday. It is like 6:30 almost. It was a long work day. Taylor and I just went on a little field trip, and I have something really cool to show you. We have been itching to get strawberries, and our local like salvage store, they posted today saying they had flats of strawberries, and usually these things like sell out like crazy fast, so I wasn't expecting them to be there when we got there. But they had some. So I got 3 flats of strawberries. These are all like, there's 24 of these. Guess how much I spent on this? $3. $3 on all of these. I can make a lot of freaking jam. So I'm pretty excited. That was a score of the night. Taylor is yet again fixing our lawnmower. Enough said. Ricky and I are gonna go out and do something very exciting. We are gonna go plant some beans. I tilled up all of our bush bean beds this weekend, and it's time to plant them. So it's a little bit windy out there right now, and the wind is kind of chilly, and it's already 6:30, so I don't know how many I'm gonna get done, but I'm gonna try to get a lot done. All right, sorry if you can't hear me very well. Taylor's mowing behind me. I don't have a garden hoe or anything like that. I'm gonna use this stick. I'm gonna draw some lines in the dirt and I'm gonna put my beans in the soil, and that's that. I'm gonna water them. The lawnmower is loud and the wind is really loud, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to talk to you guys tonight. He is really interested in all the rows that I just dug, so he's probably gonna be hopping through them. We'll see if I can get these planted with him hanging out with me. I think I'm gonna plant soybeans first. I have a lot of beans to plant. These are just my bush beans. I have a lot of pole beans as well. Went a little bit overboard on the bean varieties. Not sad about it. So I'm gonna start with soybeans. I have Tankuro and Midori Giant, and we're gonna use these as edamame. Edamame is one of our favorite snacks. Have the prettiest sunsets in this garden. I'm obsessed. It's not even sunset yet, but it looks pretty. Okay, I have all of my dry beans planted. I didn't have enough room for like 1.5 packages of my soybeans. I didn't want to just like overwhelm the beds with these, so I'm probably gonna just tuck these along here. There's gonna be summer squash, zucchini, and then like pole beans and cucumbers on the trellis. So the squash and zucchini are gonna be in front of it, and I'll probably just pop these in front of those, just like the whole length of this bed, so they're near the other bush beans. I gotta finish getting that bed prepped before I can do that. I did set up they're kind of hard to see, two like teepees for some climbing beans because my trellis surprisingly is not long enough, even at 24 feet long, for all the beans I have. So I'm gonna pop a couple runner beans. I have these Sunset and Black Knight runner beans that I'm gonna pop on there. Not gonna do all of them, just a handful. And then we're gonna be done. I gotta water them and I go eat dinner. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I am about to head outside. I just had to come put socks on, that's why I'm in my bedroom. It's been one of these weeks where I don't really know what I need to do because I have too many things that I need to do. So my plan is to just go stand in the garden for a few minutes and see what needs my attention the most. Seems like a good enough plan to me. Sorry I've been talking to you guys inside so much. I know you like to see the garden. But it's windy as all get out there, and You literally cannot hear me if I'm talking to you outside. I'm just gonna go stand outside and see what I need to get done. As much as I don't want to do this, and as sick as I am of moving dirt, I need to fill up a wagon and pour some more dirt and do some tilling. I vowed to myself today that I was going to prep dinner before I went outside to work on things. I'm not really happy with this decision, but we've been eating dinner at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. And I really don't want to do that every day because then it feels like we eat and go right to bed. I was up really late last night working on these strawberries. I have to deal with them watching YouTube. I have to deal with all of them. Those ones are going to be made into pie filling. I made 12 jelly jars, which are half pints worth of jam yesterday. So all of our strawberry jam for the year should be good to go. Taylor eats yogurt pretty much every day for lunch, or as part of his lunch. We just get plain yogurt and then we add like home canned fruits to it so he can have like whatever flavors he's feeling that week. So usually it's peaches because I canned like a ridiculous amount of peaches a couple years ago and we still have a couple jars left. We can use the pie filling in tarts, the yogurt, strawberry shortcake topping, just a bunch of stuff. So I think it'll be pretty handy to have around as like a multi-purpose sort of thing. All right, I think I got everything ready for dinner that I'm going to get ready. I made salsa. I don't know if I told you, I'm making nachos. It's like this is like one of our staple dinners, easy go-tos. We really like this like cheesy corn dip. It has corn, cilantro, bell peppers, cheese, all that kind of stuff. And then homemade fresh salsa. Then we do barbecue jackfruit, but you could also do barbecue pulled pork, beef, chicken, whatever like barbecue pulled meat you want. And we just top it with top chips with it. We use black beans as well because we like to add a little extra protein to it. And then sometimes I sprinkle on like spinach or greens on the very top to be like hippie nachos. I spent like a whole 10 minutes out here, maybe not even 10. Not feeling it tonight. I think my body's just kind of exhausted after so much tilling earlier in the week and staying up so late last night. And I still have strawberries to process tonight. Taylor was going to be my moral support out here, and that was my motivation for getting something done outside today. He ran out of what he needs. I think he needs more gravel. So he just ran to the store to get more of that, and now I no longer have my moral support, and I'm gonna go inside and work on my strawberries. That tonight is supposed to be our last cool night, at least on the forecast. That's what it says. It looks like all 50s and above after this at night. Thinking I might do something a little bit daring and plant some seeds that don't like the cold. So I got this bed amended and tilled up a couple days ago. This is where our zucchini and summer squash, as well as our beans and cucumbers along the trellis, are gonna go. And then I ran out of room in the bean beds, so actually at the front of this bed I'm going to plant our edamame. So I have an abundance of these zucchini seeds and everything, so I think I'm gonna probably just try and pop them in the ground. And if they don't make it, if it somehow freezes again before they're technically ready to go out, then I'll just pop more seeds in when it's actually time and it's not that big of a deal. But if it doesn't freeze, then I get probably some earlier zucchini. Figured why not? Over here on this side of the trellis, there's gonna be artichokes, okra, and peanuts, which I don't wanna risk those things. The artichokes are actually already out here. They're not in this tray, they're in another one over there. So I think I might put the artichokes in the ground just so they can actually start growing, because they're stuck in little seed pots right now. We'll see how far I get with that. I'm thinking that won't take me too ridiculously long. Dinner's made and strawberries are dealt with, so I can do things in the garden tonight. Taylor is going to be working on the footings again. He only has enough time to get like 3 or 4 done a night, and we have 21 of them. So it's taking a while to get it done, but he's making progress.
The holes got kind of filled in with mud when it rained really heavy last week sometime. So I dug out a little of the mud that went in there, and now I put some fresh gravel down in there, and I'm gonna set this, get it kind of lined up, which Ricky's helping with. Get it lined up with the string and kind of eyeball it with the other few we have on this line. And then this one's cut pretty terribly, honestly. It's the worst one I've come across. So I'll have to angle it a tiny bit to get it kind of level. But I'm not being super precise about it. As long as it's fairly level and in line with the rest of them, it'll be good. Once I've got that set, I backfill like half the hole with gravel to like hold it in place, because it'll try and move around while I'm putting concrete in it. And then after that I gotta mix up concrete and fill it up.
He just likes to be involved.
So I do this by hand, so I don't pour a bunch of gravel in and
fill it right up, have to scoop it out.
Yeah, or move the form by pouring heavy gravel against it.
I also feel like it's necessary to point out that we know this isn't going to be like perfectly level or straight or anything, but we're building it from scratch, so we might as well try and do our best. This is not something we want to have to build again.
Yeah, and I mean the reason we're putting concrete in here and using the standoff brackets is so the posts don't rot.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, well, it's worse back there, but we get a lot of water in this area.
It's very wet here.
And if you just put posts straight in the ground, I mean, treated posts would still last a while, but I don't want to have to worry about rotting wood in 5 years.
And then also, like, we'd have to dig them out and everything like this. If things rot for some reason, we can always just replace it easily because they're going to get attached to brackets. Yep. So we know it's not going to be perfect, but we're spending money on it and putting effort into it because we don't want to have to build this again. If we get more chickens in the future, we have plenty of extra space in here for them, but also we want to eventually do like a chicken tractor for our older hens as well. So we have a plan. Back with my seeds, and I'm about to grab a stick again and make some little rows to pop soybeans or edamame in. Time for dinner. Way late for dinner. And how many did you get done?
4.
Okay, how many do we have left? 8?
Yes.
We have
got 13 out of 21.
The only holes we don't have dug are the ones for the little deck to access the nesting boxes. That's what they're called. But alrighty. Cool. Good job. I think tonight's going to be the last day that you see in this video because we have some things planned tomorrow. We have friends coming down to visit us. Well, they're down here anyway, but they're coming to Charlotte. We're going to go drive and meet them and get dinner. We're really excited about it. Some of our best friends. And so if you're watching Katie and Joe, hello. I hope we had a fun time with you. And also in the morning, we have to drive like an hour the opposite way to go pick up something that's a new tool that is probably going to be immensely helpful here. Honestly, it's probably going to change my life and my back pain. So I'm really looking forward to it. But we have to go pick that up in the morning, and then I might have a little bit of time to do some garden, to put around in the garden tomorrow before we have to head to Charlotte. But tomorrow's pretty much spoken for. So I'm not going to stay out here too late. Taylor's actually napping because he has a headache. I'm out here with the boys. Got Moo on his leash. He's been begging to go out all week. And then Ricky, gosh, that sun's bright. Where did you go? Oh, he's hiding back here. There he is. I'm just hanging out here with my boys. It's hard for me to get any work done with Moo out here because he kind of requires me to keep an eye on him. But I'm gonna try and focus on something simple tonight and just get some strawberries transplanted. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I've tried to do it all week and I keep adding too much stuff to my list every night and I never have time to do those. So that's the only thing I'm gonna work on tonight, and then I'm gonna go inside, eat dinner, and relax, and then edit a video. dark and I think we're gonna head in for the night. If you enjoyed the video, we'd be really grateful if you liked and subscribed. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.